Yes, digital product family, hope you guys are well. Guys, this is another SEO tip in the series and the playlist of my SEO tips. So after this video, please do check out my other tips because guys, honestly, I've done this for you so that you can actually, it can help you get that passive income, get some ideas on how to actually get those sales. And these are proven strategies that do work. So please have a look at the videos, go through them, take it in, understand it, and implement a lot of these strategies, guys, because they do work and you guys will get those fantastic sales. But you do need to have that patience and work on all the things that I go through, guys, so you can get that amazing passive income, get out of that 9 to 5 grind, get that passive income and fly to the moon, guys. This is what you can do, right? So let's start with this one. But before I do, as usual, if you love digital products, you love creating, you love selling and all of that great stuff, guys, hit the like, subscribe and smash that notification bell, and also share it with anybody that you think it might benefit, guys. We're here to share, we're here to actually spread our information so that all of us can do well. It's not about one or two, it's about everybody sharing their ideas, their knowledge, and for us to all do well, because it is possible. Etsy's massive, digital products are massive, and there's plenty to go around. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to give you some really fantastic tips on this video that I really want you to think about. Now, listen, before you even choose a product, guys, before you choose a product, look, this is all a science. Selling is a science. It's not luck, right? So this is how it works. When you actually choose the niche, now obviously this is the first thing you do is do your research. So you go for niches that work, that sell, that are proven. So let's say tumbler wraps, yes. Wall art, yes. Mug designs, yes. You know, whatever it is that works, you go to that niche, right? Don't think about saturation or anything like that yet. Now, because you can niche down anyway, right? Within the overarching, if you like, niches, you can always go down. So that's fine. Go to something that you want to sell, right? That you got a passion for. So when I want to sell, I'll sell something that I like, right? That I like. But it has to be proven to sell as well. It has to be something that actually sells. There's no point in you liking something and you're thinking, wow, I really want to do that, but it actually doesn't sell. Because there's no point, because it won't sell. So guys, you have to be meticulous and you have to be realistic. So let's say you've agreed on a niche like tumbler wraps. Okay, let's say you've agreed on it and that's what you want to do. You like it, you've seen what people are doing. Now the research begins, right? You're not going to go and create a design randomly just because you like it. It's not going to work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to go with proven things that do work, that people are selling, people are getting clicks on. So let's say now, okay, I've typed in tumbler wraps. Fine. What I'm going to do is, and like I said, guys, you need to use some kind of SEO software, right? Something. Because that will help you. That will cut out all that learning time and it'll make your life so much easier. You do need something, right? I've used it before for many things. I used to also sell on Amazon and I had to have some software. Software is necessary because it gives you insights. It gives you your research, your investigation. It gives you the ideas of what you need to do. It's necessary. So I use EVERBEE, as you guys know. You can check. You can try it out for free, guys. The link is in my description. Just see if you like it, if it works for you. But for me, it's essential. So let's say I'm going to go to product analytics, right? The first thing I'm going to do is, let's say if I've decided on a niche, is I'm going to see the ones that are selling well. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and analyze this. I'm going to look at the revenue. So I'm going to sort it by revenue. I'm going to do this first. There's a few things here, guys. So do please, listen to this. Now, let's say I go to the top one, right? I'm going to go to the top one. I'm going to take some tips from this one. Now, this one is selling 7,000, right? 7,000 $133 a month, right? Absolutely amazing. Okay, absolutely amazing. That's what they do. They've done well. But there are many things to this. There are many little snippets to this. What they're doing is, I mean, look, like I said, it works. What they're doing works. Every part of this I might take into account. So they've got 70 plus stained glass 20-ounce sublimation designs, straight skinny sublimation PNGs, right? So it looks like people like stained glass. This is a sub niche within the tumbler wraps, right? They like stained glass. And they do like, because 20 ounce, by the way, I do know that 20 ounce sublimation, straight skinny are probably the most popular type of tumbler wraps. So they're not doing this blind. They're actually doing it with science. So science is saying that there are a lot of people that look for this. So they've ticked that box. Science is saying, obviously, that people like tumbler wraps already because it's trending and it's doing well at the minute. There you go. That's another tick. Now, they know that. Okay, they have that. And then also the stained glass element is a sub niche which they are doing. Not a lot of people are doing stained glass. Not a lot, but they are doing it. So, but it's working. It's a bestseller. That's another good indication. Now, the other thing I would look and analyze with my research is that I would read the reviews. I would take time out to read the reviews and see what people are saying. You know, some people are liking specific things. For example, it might say these images subbed beautifully. The elephant on a matte glow cup worked great on my cutting board. So design worked well. So I would read these. All these reviews, understand it, look at it. Then I would think about, obviously, the next thing is what is making them sell. What's making them sell now that they kind of like it? Obviously, they are ranking with all the keywords are there. They've included all the keywords. Then I'd go and do a little bit more analysis. Again, using EVERBEE, I'd look at all the keywords that they're using for their tags and then see what the volumes are, because volume, guys, is so important for this. So I would look at that as well. So let me actually do that analysis. Go to the keywords, click analyze. Okay. And then I would want to see the tags. Let's have a look. Let me go down to the tags. So I would look at all the tags, which are these. Right? These are all the tags that's giving me. And it's giving me all the volumes. So I can see, look, stained glass. Okay, there's something about stained glass that people do actually want. Skinny tumbler, I know. Digital down, obviously. Stained glass, tumbler design, sublimation bundle. Yeah, okay. So I can see all the words that they are ranking. Their tags are there for, right? These are important. These keywords are very important. Now, you know, there are other elements to this as well, by the way, guys. This is obviously an established seller. So they are always going to get eyes on their products. So, for example, if you're established and you got a lot of reviews, people are going to gravitate to you, right? When you're new, people aren't going to gravitate to you, guys. You have to go and push yourself out into the Etsy's face like that, into the algorithm. That's what you have to do. So at the beginning, it's always harder. The beginning is always slower, guys. But you have to have patience and you'll reap the rewards later. It's about doing these small tweaks. Now, next thing I'm going to tick the box in is a bundle. This is a bundle. People love bundles. So I'm going to do a bundle as well. This is 70 plus. Now, whatever they do, you should try and do extra, right? Because it's established. So understand what I'm trying to say here. This is a bundle of 70. If I was to start out and do tumbler wraps, say I'm going to do stained glass, which, remember, you also have to see if you can produce these. Now, remember, all my videos on Midjourney, these are easily produced on Midjourney, right? You can make these quite easily. Check out my playlist on tumbler wraps using Midjourney. It can be done. So I'm not worried about creating these. I can create these quite quickly. I will analyze the designs, to be honest. I will look at these designs because obviously people like these designs. So it might be these interesting, these lovely, you know, you got the lion and sunflower and roses, you know, you got the llama, you got this bull, Highland cow, which is so popular. Everyone loves this Highland cow. I don't know what it is about it, but on many things it's popular, right? I would study these. I would look at these and obviously try to do designs. I wouldn't say similar. I'll do stained glass, but they might have, some ideas. Obviously, I would always say you have to create your own unique designs, obviously, right? You have to be unique, but you can always get ideas. The other thing I can see in the title that they've done is they've included sunflower. Now, one thing I do know is that sunflower is a crossover design, which crosses over many different niches. So not only tumbler, but it crosses over mug designs, it crosses over wall art. There are designs out there that cross over. So actually think about designs that you've seen are sold in many other things that is going to be more likely to sell for you as well. Okay. Anyway, coming back to what I was saying about a bundle, I would always do about maybe 3 times, right? Let's say maybe. So if this is a bundle of 70, I might do, say, I don't know, 200 and something, or I might do a bundle of 300, right? Because what it is when someone looks at their listing and my listing, their listing is always going to look better because of the reviews and the history, right? But I have to compete with that, and you have to think like that. If you are a newbie, if you were a customer and you came across these two, what would you do if they were the same? What would you do if you had a bundle of 70, they had a bundle of 70, you had the same price, but yet their reviews and you checked it out? Which one would you go for? 100% I would go for the one with all the 5-star reviews and the ones that have history, right? 100%. So how do you compete with that? You have to do a few more things. You have to make a bigger bundle, let's say 200-300, right? You have to start helping switch the mindset of the customer so that they might actually look at yours and think, oh, actually, I might get more for my money. I would make mine cheaper. So this has a sale. I would have a sale, but I'd also make my bundle cheaper, right? 100%. That's how I would start, right? That's what I would do. Now, I would also look at what they're selling. I would also try and do similar styles, but obviously different. I would look at what the titles they're including. I would look at, as I mentioned, the channel, the tags that they were including, right? Those tags are very important. Those keywords are very important, right? I would look at the description, look at the detail. They're explaining exactly what you get, right? And it works. They're explaining, they're answering all the questions. So you have to be detailed in your description. Basically, my whole theme is this. I will look at those people that are selling well, but I would do more, right? I would sell more items. I would hopefully try and improve on the quality if I can. I would create fantastic mock-ups. Now, these mock-ups work, right? It's a simple 3 mock-up of every image. That's all it is. Make sure if you check out my videos on mock-ups, you need to make sure you have really cool mock-ups, right? Use all the images. Look at all these images. This seller uses all the available images on the side, right? As in like the images to show off the product, right? Everything helps the algorithm, right? You have to use everything that Etsy provides for you. What I'm saying is maximize on everything that they give you. They've given you a title with a certain amount of characters. Use them. They've given you a description with a certain amount of characters that you can write in. Use it. They're giving you an option for sales. Use it because you're going to be seen in the sales, right? Use it. Lower your price because the Etsy algorithm loves deals. So if your deal is good, they'll push you up as well. Use it. If they've given you images for your listings for mock-ups, use all the images. Use the video. They've given you a video option. You have to use the video option. Don't leave that out because also that helps. The thing about this, there are many parts to it that sometimes people don't do. And yet and sometimes they wonder like, why haven't I got a sale, But that's because maybe you haven't actually produced a design that people want. You have to make sure that all the designs are things that people actually look for, search for, want. And again, with EVERBEE, you do your keyword research. When you're looking at volume, you might even say, so if I'm going to do sunflower, if I just look at tumbler wrap, yeah? Sunflower tumbler wrap. Is this a design that people search for? I want to check this out for a start to see if there's actually anybody who looks for these. And this is what you do. You actually see and you start asking, do people actually look for sunflower particular Tumblr wraps. And then this is what you do. You'd actually go down and you look and do your research and you type it in. And then you check out and see if there's sunflower in there in the keywords, right? And this is what I would do. So I would basically physically I would go and do that. So it might be, you know, sunflower. What do people search for sunflower? Is it something that they look for with regards to Tumblr wraps? So obviously sunflower is a searched, obviously it's a very much searched term, right? So here I'm getting some things like flower sunflower, crochet sunflower. Okay, people like the crochet sunflowers. And then I'll keep going down the pages until I see something like there you go. I got it. I got it. Here we go. So look, sunflower, 35,266 people actually search for Tumblr sunflowers, right? There you go. Right? There you go. So it's actually something that they look for. Okay? Sunflower PNG as well. Sunflowers PNG. Sunflower PNG. Yep. It's very much searched for. So you have to also verify that there is a demand for a design. Verify, check it out, go and have a look, verify using EVERBEE or another SEO software. Make sure that yes, people are looking for the design, right? Because sometimes people create designs and they don't realize that actually people don't actually want it. People don't look for it. And also you can't be found either on Etsy because there's no search for it. So my whole thing is don't try to go for something that is random. It's science-based. Look and see what the sellers, the big sellers are doing. However, you can't compete with these people. You cannot compete yet because you're a newbie. You can compete with the new shops. So even what I would do even further, just to give you a really more tip, a really fantastic one, because this is the thing that you should do, especially when you're beginning. Learn from what the top sellers are doing, like I showed you, like learn from all the things that they do, right? But if you want to look for actual competing, you can't compete with them. So you have to look at the ones that are new to the game. Now, this is what I do. I would look at something of listing maybe that's really, really fresh and new, okay? So really new listing and hopefully maybe even a new store, because a store that has been there for a while is also gonna, even if it's got a new listing, will probably sell quite well because they've been around. So I like to look at ones that maybe haven't been around so much. So let's say, for example, I'll just start analyzing. Like I've just clicked on this one that's been a month. It's a month listing. It's absolutely new. However, there's a lot more to this. So I would look at this. This is making really good money, to be fair. But I can see that if I look at the store, obviously, let me just look at the store for a second. I just want to make sure, see how long they've been around. If they've been selling for a bit, yeah, they've been around for a long time. All right. So I'm not going to really focus on this one, even though it's a 1 month listing, because their store's been around for a while. So even though it's a 1 month listing, they've been. So what you really have to do is you want to try and find a listing that's new, like a month, but also, you know, they're starting to sell, but they haven't been around. That the store is new as well, because that is ideal. Guys, I hope you found some value in this video. If you do, don't forget, check out my SEO playlist. These are all golden tips that you do need to implement to actually get those sales. So don't be disheartened and don't give up, because everybody starts slow, but in the end you will win. So guys, stick to it. And if you did like the video, hit the like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Don't forget, check out my playlist, check out the links in my description, check out all the software that I use. Take care, see you on the next one.